Everyone, I am Anita Sinha from Saransh Public School. Today I am going to discuss on the topic adopting inclusive practice in classroom. Now, what is inclusive practice? Inclusive practice is a teaching approach that approves the differences between students and uses this to confirm that all students can access educational content and participate fully in their learning. It understands that no two students are the same and confirm that lessons and activities serves this. The approach also accepts that benefit that students' diversity can bring to the overall learning experience. In fact, inclusive practice has a whole range of benefits for students as well as their teachers and families. Some of the benefits of inclusive practice include teaching students about this diversity and equality, developing student empathy and sensitivity to people who are different from themselves, improving friendship, confidence and self-image, providing teachers with additional ways to incorporate problem solving, teamwork and participation into their lessons. Promoting parental confidence that their children are being accepted and can be successful in the school setting. While there are any pieces of inclusive practice rule, those who work with children should ensure that each child is treated equally. There have been publications in this area such as the Equality Act 2010 and Schools, which explains that it is unlawful to discriminate against any students because they have one or more of the protected features. Inclusive practice ensures that student diversity is accepted rather than discriminated against. What is inclusive practice in early years? Promoting equality and diversity in child care settings is important to make sure of children grow up as accepting, well-rounded and kind individuals. Adopting inclusive practices is the perfect way to prove to children that you and they should attempt towards equality. Early years are a period of time when children are most in need of support. During these years, children are just beginning to learn fully about themselves, other people and the world around them. They are discovering their identity and their place in the world. However, they are also at their most unsafe within these years, particularly if they consider themselves to be different from everyone else. Inclusive practice verifies that all children receive equal opportunities. We have provided some examples to show what inclusive practice in early years might look like and what you should do to achieve it. Check the teaching methods. We should take the time to reflect on our teaching method and practices. Our educational background, upbringing, personality, likes and dislikes, and opinions all affect our identity and therefore the way we teach. We should start to consider how our identity affects the way we act, how we deliver our lessons, and how we plan our resources. For example, do we read books at the start of every day because that is what we did at school? Do we base our activities on what we think the children will enjoy? Think about how we plan our lessons, the reasons behind them, and whether they are equal and within reach for all students. As well as judging our teaching method, we should think about any opinions that we might hold towards certain people or group of people. This includes any empathy and harm that we might have. For example, we may have a sympathy for a student who reminds us of our own child, or we may have harm towards a child who reminds us of someone we earlier taught. We should take the time to think about these things, then think about whether they are inclusive or if they are harmful for certain students. Support variety. Inclusive practice aims to ensure that all children can develop in education despite of any questions they face in their daily life. To make sure this is the case, who should use a variety of teaching methods and be flexible. For example, working in pairs, groups, or alone. Working on computers and out of books. Making posters and other creative materials. Reading books. Story writing. Role play. Supporting activities. Musical activities. By being flexible and using a variety of teaching methods, we are giving each student the chance to use their firmness and succeed. Additionally, we will help them to improve things that they find more challenging. Adopt our content. Make our lessons diverse and adopt them towards our students. For example, if we have a new student who has just relocated from Spain, we could spend some lesson time learning about Spanish culture, looking at pictures of Spanish monuments and learning some Spanish words. Aim to display the points with examples that reflect the diversity of our students. For example, a disabled child in one of our works ensure that we teach our class about different cultures, religions, countries, disorders and groups by including them in our day-to-day teaching. Meet the students' needs. If we have disabled children in our classroom or children with additional needs, then we will need to make reasonable adjustments for them. This basically means that we should remove or decrease drawbacks that they may face because of their condition. This can include changing rooms of or reading materials, for example, or can be something much more specific. For example, regularly breaking up activities for a child with ADHD, allowing a break for a diabetic child to eat, or arranging a supporting activities that a child in a wheelchair can get involved in. Benefits of inclusive practices. Every day we are faced with the chance to meet the diverse learning and social needs of our students. Educating students with and without disorder together in components of inclusive classrooms and school. Teachers must have an awareness of the components of inclusive classrooms and schools. These components provide the building block necessary for creating a safe and welcoming school community where individual differences are valued. These components are leadership, school climate and structure, student placement, family and community participation, collective practices, informative practices, and extra ads and services. Leadership. Admin must promote a sense of duty and shared ownership for the academic, social, emotional growth of every student in the school. Admins must ensure that evidence-based inclusive practices are applied effectively. Admins must ensure common planning time is part of the school structure. School climate and structure. Educators must ensure that all students are welcome and seen as contributing and valued members of the school community. Collective relationships among staff, families, and students are taken care of. Student placement. Individual education program IEP teams first consider the general education classroom with a full range of extra ads and services. General educators accept to teach students with a full range of disabilities in their classrooms. for meaningful part of the day. Family and community involvement. Families, schools and community service are collaborative partners, collaborative practices. Educators collaborate for instructional planning to decrease syllabus barriers, to provide access to the general syllabus and to proactively problem solve. Instructional practices. Educators implement evidence-based inclusive practice through multi-level instructions, multiple method of assessment and modified outcomes in general education classrooms when suitable. Supplementary aids and services. IEP teams use a systematic and private approach to the identification of supports and services to students with disabilities in the general education classroom. Inclusive school environments provides many benefits. These benefits extend to students with and without disabilities as well as their families and teachers. Benefits for students. Developing a value and respect for the unique features and abilities of each individual. Increasing abilities to help and support all classmates with a sensitivity towards other differences. Providing chances to experience diversity of society in an educational environment. Enable development of friendship and build up a positive self-image by engaging in activities with peers, promoting opportunities to communicate, self-advocate and be educated with same-age peers. Benefit for teachers. Exchanging information about instructional activities and teaching method, thus expanding the skill of both general and special educators. Developing teamwork and common problem solving skills to creatively address challenges regarding student learning. Promoting the recognition and appreciations that all students have strengths and are contributing members of the school community. Include a stage plan. Include planned combination of concepts. Build benefits for families. Feeling positive about themselves and their children by seeing their children accepted by others. successful in the inclusive setting and belonging to the community where they live. Feeling positive about themselves and their children by seeing their children appreciate the value of diversity in others. Extending chance beyond the school community by fostering school friendship in neighborhood activities and social events. Tips for classroom teachers to create and nurture an inclusive environment. Select textbook and other materials that support and include students who have a wide range of abilities to see, hear, speak, read and learn. Use research-based guidelines to select curriculate materials for diverse learners, materials that emphasizes big ideas, concepts that transcend grade levels. Clearly include explicit strategies. Provide an adequate range of examples. Include stage plans. Include planned combination of concepts. Build basic skills before introducing new ones. Include sufficient distributed and cumulative review. When using technology, be sure to provide caption for audio presentation. Provide learning relevant description for image and graphical layouts and videos. Put important course content online if possible. Permit and encourage the use of assistive technology. Word processors, special keyboards, voice output devices, speech software, braille printers, translation software. Include sufficient distributed and increased review. When using technology, be sure to provide caption for audio presentations. Provide educationally relevant explanation for image and graphical layout and videos. Put important course content online if possible. Permit and encourage the use of serviceable technology. Word processors, special keyboards, voice output devices, speech software, braille printers, translation software. Provide low teach learning aids, sticky notes, highlighter pens, calculators, digital clocks, tape or digital recorders, carbon paper, notepads. Book bags to keep track of personal belongings. Provide attentive supports for content and activities. Provide assessments for background knowledge and skill level. Summarize big ideas, that is, statements that describe concepts that top grade levels. Include direct strategies to make clear the goals and methods of instruction. Provide sets for learning and generalization. Build fluency through practice. Good teaching tips. Give immediate feedback. Clarify instructions. Ask for questions. Repeat or give additional examples. Relate new topics to already learned topics or real life examples. Go from concrete to abstract. Use peer mentoring, group discussions, and cooperative learning stages. Make content personal. Develop study guides. Give shorter, more repeated exams. Condition different assessment method. Offer multiple ways for students to link with and respond to models and materials. Offer assessments where students choose method of learning. Offer assessment where students choose method of demonstrating knowledge. Offer assessment where review material is as per students' interest. Learn about the cultures of your students and reflect on how that will affect them. Develop a close teamwork with the special education staff. Don't try to change everything at once. Additional ads and services. Additional ads and services, SAS means ads, services and other supports that are provided in general education classes, other education related settings and the extracurricular and non-academic settings. The purpose of providing SAS is to support students with disabilities as active participants with non-disabled. हर्ष थोड़ा आके कर दो बेटा, फिर यहाँ से गड़बड़ हो गया. Additional ads and services. Additional ads and services, SAS means ads, services and other supports that are provided in general education classes, other education related setting and extracurricular and non-academic settings. The purpose of providing SAS is to support students with disabilities as active participate participants with non-disabled peers as well as to enable their access to the general curriculum. Additional aids and services should be available to all students who need them, designed to provide meaningful educational benefit, provide in a manner that avoid defaming students. There are an infinite number of possible SAAs to be considered and provided by IEP teams. Court decisions have required school districts to make a concerted and good faith effort to use SAAs to address behavioral issues in the general classroom. The plan of positive behavioral interruption strategies and supports is designed to foster increased participation of children with disabilities in general education environments of other less restrictive environments, not to serve as a basis for planning children with disabilities in more restrictive settings. It is important that IEP teams aims educational placement in the general education classroom not only as it currently exists but also as it might be modified through the provision of SAAs. Early identification, a scope for better tomorrow. Early identification and recognition of the signs that put students at risk for disabilities and understanding normal developmental milestones helps in prompt interruption to support children and their families so that issues are tackled before they become more serious problems. With increased awareness programs, early identification become the responsibility of all the stakeholders. A checklist can be provided to the teacher for screening children in the classroom who are facing difficulties related to performance and behavior. These children can be followed up through classroom observation by a special educators and a counselor for a substantial period of time. After informal assessment, the child can be referred to concerned attendant for detailed report of the current issues. Role of teachers. Teachers play a deciding role in an inclusive setup by involving all students in all scholastic and co-scholastic activities as they are the key person in initiating the process of inclusion. In fact, all teachers should not only implement teaching approaches and methods that make inclusion possible, but should also be responsible for identification, referral and regular follow-ups. Causes of concern related to the identification. There are number of factors leading to developmental and learning difficulties of children. Therefore, when children show learning, emotional or behavioral problems, the teacher must collect information from various sources to understand every possible reason that is leading to the current behavior. Possible reasons for developmental difficulties and behavioral problems. Problem in attention control. Recent family conflict. School environment. Distraction due to noise. Difficult curriculum. Baseline not appropriate to build on the desired concept. A child who is identified by class or subject, teachers with difficulties in mobility, hearing, comprehending, following directions, reading, writing or arithmetic is referred to the school counselor or special educators. Reaction of disabilities to self. Families must learn to accept, tolerate and celebrate their child as he or she is. Communities play an important part in accepting and providing opportunities for the child. Teachers can be helpful in supporting families by being sensitive and aware of the grief that might impact the family's experience. It is important to know how the child with the disability feels about his restricted life. The child does not want to be labeled or made fun of in schools or the community for his disabilities. She or he wants to be known as an individual and to share experience with others based on their interest, talents and likes. She or he wants the same status and opportunities as her or his peers. Most importantly, when she or he receives love and respect, she or he develops confidence, which makes it easier for her or him, creating a barrier-free environment. It is essential to understand the structural barriers in school, ways to remove them and how to involvement and support of school administration, teachers, parents, students, and supports staff is necessary for to remove them, and how the involvement and support of school administration, teachers, parents, students, and supports staff is necessary for successful inclusion. Creation of barrier-free environment in school. Accessibility to school is an integral part of the right to education. Children with a disability do not benefit from the school system unless it is made accessible as per their need. Accessible India campaign Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan was launched in 2017 for achieving universal accessibility for all citizens, including persons with disabilities (PWDs) to all public places. Provisions of Accessible India include built environment, accessibility, environment, transportation and information and communication ecosystem, एलिमेंट फिर से पढ़ दे रहे हैं, सुनो, ऊपर से फिर से पढ़ रहे हैं, देख लेना तुम, ठीक ना। कैंपेनिंग सुगम भारत अभियान was launched in 2017 for achieving universal accessibility for all citizens, including persons with disabilities, to all public places. Provisions of Accessible India include built environment, accessibility, environment, transportation and information and communication ecosystem. Elimination of barrier to indoor and outdoor facilities in schools. Use of public and private transportation with dignity and independence by persons with disabilities and being able to read reference materials. To physical enter different places to participate in all events. To read different pamphlets or to view web pages are some highlights of this campaign. In accordance with above campaigning, a school building should be accessible either by a ramp or a lift. There should be at least one accessible toilet. A specification of the ramp, toilet, doors, classroom, library and laboratory may be obtained from guidelines provided by the CPWD National Building Code. Appropriate visual signage and signage in Braille should be placed for the use of students with disabilities. A loop induction system should be placed for the students with hearing impairment, structural chances. The Handbook on Barrier-Free Accessibility, published by CPWD, states that India has more than 21 million people suffering from some kind of disability. The persons with disabilities, equal opportunities, protection of right and full participation Act of 2016 focus on multiple needs of disabled people. The Act says that the government must ensure provision of barrier-free facilities in all new government buildings and public utilizes roads and transport. School entrance. The main school entrance would be easily identified from a distance by its design, location and lighting. It is important to ensure that students with disabilities can use the same entrance as other students. A level threshold without steps should be provided. A ramp can be used to address the small changes in level. Routes should be sufficiently wide to allow each student to move comfortably alongside their friends, including users of wheelchairs, crutches, or those using services of an assistant. Doors should be wide enough and easily operated. Sufficient circulation space should be there around the entrance that can minimize crowding at the start and end of the day. A level covered areas to provide shelter to students being dropped off or collected is also desirable. Space allocation. When the school is designed for accessibility, a wide range of other people with mapping requirements will benefit from additional space, including wheelchairs users who require extra space when passing others or turning, people who use mobility aids such as walking frames or supports, people with vision loss using a bike cane or assistant, students with autistic disorders who may also have sensory difficulties and who may benefit from a spacious and structured school environment. Students with emotional or social difficulties who need extra space around them to feel comfortable. Outdoor space. It is important that all students can access and use the external space in the school so that they can participate in social activities. Outdoor space in Schools normally comprise of a mix of hard surface and grassed areas. While grass may be a difficult surface for wheelchairs users, access to grassed pitch can be provided using pathway or matting products for activities such as games and support social spaces with settings should also be provided for students to use. Where playgrounds are provided, equipment should be carefully selected to ensure accessibility for all students, including wheelchairs users, those who use supports and walking frames, and those with hearing loss or vision loss. Transportation system accessibility. Transportation is a vital component for independent living and like others in society. CWD really on transportation facilities to move from one place to another. The term transportation is school setting covers service several areas including school transport from home to school and within the school from one place to other. Schools should ensure the following accessibility features on vehicles like color contrast on vehicle steps and railing, non-skid flooring, wheelchairs, lift or built-in ramps and or manual portable folding ramps, low floor or a kneeling feature, wheelchairs space, wheelchairs tie downs and tie down tracks, a special seat belt for wheelchairs users, seat belt for other children with disabilities, handrails, wide doors and steps, special signage and markers on steps, social sitting near the front of a bus, a place to store manual folding wheelchairs or wheelchairs trays, audio visual announcements of stops, padding on hard surface and seat. Training of drivers and attendants in meeting the needs of children with disabilities should be organized by schools. Transportation related training should be given to students with disabilities. Parents should be involved in coordination using technology to combat limitation for children with disabilities. Technology can be great help in dealing with lack of resources. Teaching, learning and examinations can be made accessible with the help of technology in the most cost effective manner. Accessibility to school resources, library. All library open book stocks, other facilities and equipment should be accessible. A special room with appropriate signage should be provided for people with hearing or vision disability who need assistance while reading. Canteen. The school must ensure that the canteen is barrier free for all children. Adaptive strategies in classroom. Students in an inclusive classroom may require changing certain physical structures in the classroom like desks, etc. to accommodation students with physical disabilities, adjusting the sitting chart to allow a student with hearing problems to lip read more easily, or structuring the classroom time to help students with behavioral or learning disabilities feel more secure. Students with weak reading or writing skills due to their disabilities can be helped if classes are recorded to allow students to study using hearing technique. They may also be allowed to dictate their response, especially students who have visual disabilities. Students may also be given additional time to complete exams. We provide notes or outlines if they have difficulty taking notes, or be held responsible for less material. Students who have mental or learning disabilities will benefit from a well-designed approach that reduces visual and hearing distraction, like students passing through nearby corridors and from noisy spots for music activities. Students who have difficulties with remembering and concentrating will also benefit from reduced distraction. They may need access to assistive technology such as a laptop with specialist software to help them manage their learning processes. Students who have speech disabilities may need alternative ways to communicate with their teachers and their peers. They may require classroom designed to facilitated the use of computers with assistive technology and or a suitable environment that avoid or reduce noise distraction. Students who use hearing aids may benefit from a range of technological solution in the classroom, including radio aids, induction loop systems, infrared transmitters, and classroom sound field systems. Thanks to all of you for your cooperation and being with me. Thank you.
बेइंग नहीं होता है, बीइंग होता है।
Being कैसे बोल देते हैं? Thanks to all of you for your cooperation and being with me. Thank you.